In this video, we're going to talk about performing using the outdoors. Hey everybody, Doug Fahl here. This is Augmented Actor. Thank you for joining me today. Let's talk about the outdoors. As actors, especially if you're a theater actor, you are often faced with the task of making a theater set come alive. It might be bare bones or it might be very elaborate, but we have to bring the sensation of the outdoors with us inside. So one of my favorite acting teachers is Uta Hagen. If you've watched any of my videos, you probably heard me mention her. She's written two wonderful books, Respect for Acting and The Challenge for the Actor. In Respect for Acting, she has a chapter on the outdoors. And one of the exercises she does with her students is she encourages the student to pick an outdoor location like a park or a beach or something like that, go there and note all the details of that environment and then bring it back into an indoor acting exercise. And the exercise is simple. Just lay out on the beach or sit on that park bench and do what you would do within that environment. And you want to place specific things in specific places. Maybe you'll see a little steeple over across the hill line and it's about a mile down the road. Or maybe you'll see another couple over here on your left. So place those things so you know where they are in your room. And then just imbue your scene with all those little details that you discovered when you were in that environment. Some of our students might lay on a beach and they're going to notice the people walking along the beach. They're going to feel the sand between their toes and have to brush off the sand when they stand up. They're gonna have to shake out their towel. They're gonna maybe get stung by a bug or swat a fly, feeling the hot sun on your neck. They're gonna hear somebody walk by with their boombox and they're gonna say, oh, that kid's irritating and ruining my juju. Those are the kinds of things that you will notice when you go out to an actual location. And then the exercise is to bring that in and really manifest that so that we know without any words or any dialogue where you are and all the little details that come along with that. And if you're in a park, you might notice a dog walking by and barking, or some kids playing frisbee, or the sun beating down, or the shade. All of those things are things that you need to practice bringing onto stage, because on stage you often have to be in the outdoors. Now I want to take this one step further, and I want to encourage you, whenever you are working on a monologue or a scene. Monologues are easier because you can do this by yourself, but if you have a scene you're working on with a scene partner, you want to go to the location that your scene takes place in and rehearse your scene there. And that's going to give you a sense of how loud you talk, how hot it is, how cold you are, what clothes you wear, how you move, what you do with your body while you're sitting there at that park bench or laying on the beach. And just what distracts you, what fills the air in between the lines with what you're looking at and what you're experiencing. And it doesn't have to be outdoors either. If your scene takes place in a crowded church during a mass, then I encourage you to take your scene to a church and actually rehearse it in a church with your scene partner. And you will see how quietly you have to talk to them when they're sitting right next to you, so as not disturb the other patrons. And if it's in a classroom, go to a classroom and rehearse it in a classroom. Now, you can't always go to the exact location that your scene takes place in. For instance, if your scene takes place outdoors in the tundra, with the snow and all that stuff, well, you might not have snow. It might be in the middle of summer. So what you want to do is maybe walk on a beach, and that will give you the sensation of walking through snow. Find something that's going to give you the stimulus you need to find the reality of that scene in that location. And when you do that and you rehearse it that way, you can bring that back to the stage, and that will inform how you perform your pieces. And this is especially critical if you are a film actor, because you will be on location. So it's a good idea to rehearse your scenes when you have them in advance in sort of an environment like that, so that you're not thrown off when you actually show up on set. I hope you found that tip useful. If so, hit that like button because that helps me out. And I will see you next time.